Hello, my name is Nitzan and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna continue with the flow of making video today. It's my fourth video today. I'm very excited that I am on this video marathon of sharing my heart with the YouTube more and more. It's very inspiring every time I do it. It's very inspiring every time someone comes to me and say, "Oh, I watched your video, very nice." And it's very inspiring to me to know that some people really take actions by what I'm saying. So I'm actually helping others in just talking to you. So thank you so much. I'm very grateful for everything, and especially today I just felt that I need making decision is very interesting for me some days. So because I need to get to a point where I see, okay, I've been doing something wrong for a while. How do I change it? But how my security will remain. That's the main key there. How do we keep our security while making decisions? Because every time we want to make decision, it's kind of trying to play with our security around certain things. Like, okay, if I go back to visit Israel, what do I eat? Am I gonna feel good? Is it gonna cost me too much to be there? Is it gonna be very hard being around my family and hearing all their problems and their opinions of me or of themselves? Is it gonna be fun or not? Is it gonna be beneficial? Many questions that I ask myself at this time of year, because I get reflected. I'm if you can go to the personalities test and start learning what I offer there, you will understand that I'm a very reflected, or at least now, before my birthday, I become even more reflected person. I can think, okay, how was I when I was 4-year-old? How was I when I was in the military? How was I when I was last year? And how did I feel? What did I think? And what friends were surround me? And what was my dreams? And where was I pointing? I can reflect and do those rocket chair into the past, into the future, a lot for myself, because it's very healing in a way. It's very useful for me as a tool to see myself in different places in life, and how I was thinking and how I'm thinking now, what my beliefs are, where is my mind. And then before my birthday I get more reflective, because it's like, oh, I'm 27 soon in a month, and how my life is gonna be when I'm gonna be 37, how my life is gonna be when I'm gonna be when I was 17. What happened there? Who are you? And where are you going? Where is this ship that we had going? That we had a different captain that now is completely different, and now what is he thinking? What the point is that I can make more videos because I think more about those subjects, and I'm trying to use my creative mind in the blue chart where I'm at home, in my home behavior, to help others to see their mind and to see themselves in the same situation, or to help you reflect and see where you can make changes, how you can grow, and where are you heading. And something is you today. There's a lot of mosquitoes. Anyway, the personality test is just a tool to help everyone understand themselves, and then you can understand others in a higher level, and then become connected to what to say to each individual and say it in the way that he will want to hear it. Because a lot of people, as I mentioned in the other video before that, whenever I talk about raw food, for example, it changes the conversation energetically. Because most people, whenever I mention diet, they shut down their brain. They cannot value it, a good diet, because they never had one. They cannot understand the simplicity of eating only fruits and vegetables because they never done it. And some people will never will, because the power of understanding, that's why I'm trying to explain to you this personality test, so you can understand yourself and see what motivates you and how to motivate others, basically. And I'm trying to motivate mostly the blues by saying why, and then sometimes I say how. But that's where I need to grow and explain to some people how to do it, and to the yellow people who else does it. And to the blues, I'm good at explaining why. The blue are projected, they can imagine more and go through all chart and be different things. One minute. The blues have the ability to imagine, so it's easier for them to see in nature and look at nature and understand what I'm saying more than others. And that's where I need to learn how to explain to you guys how to do it. But most important question is why, because when you understand why you do something, you can apply how to do it very easily. Is to understand how you go into a raw food diet. You have to figure out yourself. You have to try for yourself and do it for yourself and see the journey and learn from the journey and learn from your mistake and learn from what you good for you and what not good for you. And yes, it's gonna be hard in the beginning for some people. Yes, you're gonna have symptoms. Yes, you're gonna need to eat way more. Yes, it's gonna be fun to eat way more. No, it's not gonna taste like herbs or like cow food, because it's fruit and it's amazing. Look at this pineapple. How can you not want to eat it? Your senses like screaming, eat me. And you will understand that as soon as you will start doing it and change your perspective around what is food and what is not. Because we have been programmed, literally, by some people, very few people, to believe that some foods are food. Even a vegan burger, you've been programmed, or you've been branded, like they made a brand to sell us. So we believe in it. It's a whole story that we are listening to on the news. Oh, it's the vegan movement. Every movement is here to like distract us. It's the only reconnected movement that matters. And that's the only one that I stand behind. I want to help you to reconnect and understand yourself in next level that's like most people don't get. And that's the personality test is here for. And then the raw food diet is here for, to support that, because it helps you to observe yourself in a higher level, because it relaxes the nerve. You don't have so much inflammation in your gut from eating the wrong foods, so your focus will go into the brain and you will become smarter. Your imagination will grow, because you will connect to that deep thinker as you are, or some people are more or less to a certain degree, depends on where they are in life. But you can play and improve that in a way that's gonna show you that you have another potential. You have higher potential than you think you are. Your potential is limited by your beliefs, by what you've been uh, receiving from your family and your parents since you were a kid, by their beliefs of scarcity, or their belief in money, or their belief in authority, or your disbelief of them, whatever. It's the disbelief is a is a ugh, I don't care. Um, your disbelief is stopping you from learning, and your belief is stopping you from learning. It's both. There is no belief with disbelief. You need to disbelieve everything to believe in something, and believe only your own experience. So I believe only my own experience, and I experience people in different levels in their life and saw how they change. I saw how when some people are with people, they are more friendly, because I saw it in myself. And I saw when I'm walking, I'm more red, and I can act more and think, and then I do it individually. And I could see how people, teachers, some teacher are green, yellow, so they have their rules of being. They learn a lot about the details, then they talk about it, and they uh, make it general for the group. So I'm the opposite of it when I'm walking. So it's harder to walk with that kind of person. But we both confirm for different reasons. And then I could see it on myself, and I could see it on. I can reflect on my mom. I can reflect on my dad. I can reflect on my grandma. I can reflect on my stepdad. I can reflect on my friends. I can reflect on other people and see and play with that. Oh, what color was he when he was that? What color was I? And how can I improve? And where I was more acting or talking or thinking or analyzing. There is mental energy, and then there is physical energy. And greens, they analyze, analytic mind. They do things carefully. Blue, thinking. They do things creatively. They tell a story. They go from the past into the future, from the future into the past. And reds, they do things quickly. They act. And yellows, they talk. They do things friendly. So I'm mostly at home, green, blue, and whenever I want or I feel I should, it's like the next level, or like depends where you're going, because you sometimes go from what you like to do to what you think you should do and what you really are, what you makes you feel good, and like to, how to, need to, or the opposite, like to, how to, need to. So at the bottom you are at a home behavior. So I'm just trying to explain to you a little bit of those graphs and how it reflects in me, and how do I use it to talk to you guys. Mostly the people that are still with me right now are probably the blues, because they can entertain this idea and follow what I'm saying and connect the dots. Green, they have it harder connecting the dots. They can analyze the details, but it's harder for them to connect the dots and make a story out of it. And also the blues and the reds, if you are more dominant in those colors, because some people, they are very friendly, but they don't really think it through. They don't feel and sense and tune in the same level as the blues. So you need to understand that we all need to understand that we have different rules and we operate in different pluses and minuses basically in life, and sometimes there are interactions that are positive and sometimes there are interactions that are negative, and this is a conflict. This one conflict occurs when we don't understand other people's rules and their way of doing things and their way of thinking. So we need to learn ourselves, to learn others, and by understanding ourselves and understanding others, we can reconnect and make this place a better place for everyone, and make this communication a better place, or a better way to express our feelings, that it's just received by other and not being judged. And that's why I believe that I can listen to a person, entertain his idea, feel his pain, and not react, because he has to learn that what he's saying is affecting himself. Maybe what he's saying is not true. And sometimes I understand that if I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna come from that blue perspective when he's just the yellow at the moment, and he just needs to be heard. He needs your friendliness. And that's like a friend told me yesterday, it's like guys and girls. Guys, when they come to a girl that is upset, they need to, the girl have a need for him to listen. Even listening, hugging, touching, whatever, it's a need for human touch, and that's very yellow. And when you talk about it and she need to express it, she don't need you to solve her problem. She don't want you to give her a solution. And that's a conflict with a lot of couples. And I've been there myself, not understanding why this girl is upset, and then trying to rationalize with an intellectual answer of hello. I'll finish the video because I ran out of space. And I was saying that my experience was that I was trying to help whoever it was, and by coming and trying to understand, which is a blue world, understanding and trying to figure out what is wrong, and learning the details and connecting the dots and seeing what's wrong, and giving the partner the solution, or at least showing what's wrong, is not what she wants. Her rules are different at the moment. At the moment she needs your care, she needs your smile, or she needs your hug, or she needs your support, whatever it is. And she needs it more than understanding or knowing why it's happening, which is the most important. Of course, the why question is the most important. Why do we have so many problems? Why we need to work, why we have so many problems, and how to solve our problems, and how to correct all those problems in a way that we can understand each other better, and why nobody's working to actually solve our problems. That's the third one. But we are the problem. That's what we need to understand. We are the heroes. We are the ones that can understand the other when we learn those tools to express ourselves and to complete basically to understand and help us to connect and reconnect, so we can be the best that we can be. And it's our responsibility as humans on this planet to be the best that we can be, so we can go back to paradise, as it's everywhere. We just need to see it, to look for it in ourselves. And it's a place where we don't have any problems, when we don't have conflict, when we have abundance. We just need to see it. It's right there. Heaven is not somewhere where you go after you die. heaven is a reflection of a place which people had in the past no problem communicating, no problem eating, living in abundance, having no walls, and then that was the heaven for them. And it's right here. We just need to change our mentality to understand that conflict only occurs when we separate ourselves from the other. And it's all the power of thought that we can put ourselves in this heaven. And it's the power of ourselves to look back and understand history, that before we have all these new tools and gadgets and things that makes the food that we have right now, we were in paradise. We escaped paradise, or we got kicked out of paradise because we did one thing, and it's to apply all this knowledge that we got to our needs. Because what we need is very simple. And when we simplify our needs, we simplify our thoughts, we simplify everything we need, so we don't fight with anyone for everything, because there's a cacao right here, I didn't even see it, and it's like abundance everywhere, and there's like a rack of bananas right there that's the employee that worked here just left it here for me, and I barely eat bananas. So the abundance is everywhere. I can choose to eat only bananas this week because I need maybe more cash. I love bananas. I just feel like maybe bananas is the way to go for this week. But there is like mangoes and papayas and pineapples and coconuts and cherimoyas and durians and apples and so many crazy fruits and vegetables and green juices that I make that I feel like I cannot even have space to fill this, because I'm trying to top my diet with extra minerals so I can become extra healthy, so I can vibrate in the highest level, so I can be the best potential that I am already. Because as humans we have so much potential, but we are limited by our beliefs that we need to eat maybe certain things to survive. If we eat other things, or we don't eat those things, we can see what we really need. And we need to gain that perspective of life. So we can be in a perspective to choose what is abundance and what is not. Because for me, abundance is fruits and vegetables everywhere. If this was a free world, imagine there's a free world and you can just take your fruit, build a house. There is a project, everyone coming together to build a house there, and there is a river with a whole bunch of fruit over there. There's a new gathering of building over there that we're gonna build a new community, and in the next valley there is a fruit forest project that you can go for a few days and walk every day and get free fruits back. Like, it's possible. We just need to create that mentality that it's possible by doing it, and then you can just give, and whenever you give, you just receive, because there is so much more than you. And we need to understand that this is the mentality that took us away from heaven. So let's go back. Let's take a solid food vacation. Drink nothing but juices. Feel the abundance. Fill yourself with abundance. Throw away the fiber. There is enough fiber in the juices, I believe. But when you fill yourself with juices and you satisfy every little cell in your body, just like hydrated in the like cellular level, that is just like they spin so fast that your brain is like, and like your channels and everything is connected. Everything is like accurate. Everything is at the moment. Everything is complete because you're not hungry. Everything you do is more fun. You're never hungry. If you drink enough juices, I guarantee you don't get hungry. I guarantee you, if you drink 2 liters in the morning, a fly just flew straight to my mouth. If you drink 2 liters of juices in the morning and another 3 liter or 2 liters of juices throughout the rest of the day, I guarantee you, you hardly be any hungry. You will be feeling like satisfied here on the throat, and you could breathe fully because there's space in the belly. There's not tons of fibers and junk that holding you back. And then you will be able to go and exercise and go and think and do your creative stuff and play and talk with people and have this like so much energy that you will be feeling like, why do I want to go back to even eat at some point? Like you get to this point where like, why should I go back? And then when you start chewing again your juices, or you chew like a little leaf on the way, because I used to do it like in the middle of a juice fest. I just like chew a leaf and like spit it out, and just to activate the enzymes of chewing, and it was like so delicious. And I just continued with juices, of course, the whole day, but I just chewed this one leaf to create like fiber, and it was super delicious. It was like, I knew why I want to go back to eat. But it's us that has the control of what we put inside and what we don't, because it's like sometimes you don't want something anymore. You're just like, okay, I had this time with steamed pumpkin, and I had this time that I used to love and adding it to my salad, and then I saw how much I loved that more than the salad. And then it's changed after a while because I didn't put salt, because I then like, oh wow, I love the salad more because it tastes better. And then whenever I put salt on the pumpkin, it feels like I want to eat more and more of it. But then you just like, I don't want any of it. I just want the salad. Just I feel satisfied when I eat a salad. I don't feel satisfied when I eat the pumpkin because I can eat so much, and it's never enough. And it's the same with the sweet potatoes, all the steamed stuff. It's like, it's nice to add to your salad so you feel full, but you want to teach yourself how to feel full from hydration of chewing the salad and saying, okay, I have enough juice from that salad to feel satisfied, or enough juice from that mango to feel satisfied. And then that's how you train your mind to fill up the carbohydrate fuel tanks in a way that you can choose in which day you eat more or less. Like today I ate way less. I drank celery juice, I drank pipa, it was a tiny celery juice, I drank coconuts, and I ate 2 medium mangoes. And soon I'm gonna have a little salad for dinner, and that's it. And I ate the mangoes at 3 p.m. Like I drank juices the whole day, and I just chilled and didn't do anything. I worked on the computer, made videos, and then made juice also. So I drank a little bit of juice, I forgot. And it was enough almost, and I'm gonna eat the salad because like I just exercised and I feel a little bit that maybe I'm hungry, but I could go to sleep and not be hungry, and maybe just like have like a banana easily. But we need to keep ourselves full, so like tomorrow I don't get to the point of like, oh, I wake up hungry. That's also a thing for me. I like to continuously my day with clear mind that I'm not hungry. So I eat until like 5, 6 max, and then I go to sleep at around 8 to 9, and I wake up around, and nowadays between 4:30 to 5:30, I don't know, something like that. And then I do my morning routines, a little bit of stretching, and that helps me to stretch that morning and not feel hungry. So I'm digressing on other subjects, but I love sharing that with you. So please take a solid food vacation, adjust your body with those juices. If you need the support, look for the support. But know that everyone can do it. It's very simple. You just need to drink enough, and then when you drink enough, you satisfy all your need. You have space to understand and feel others. You complete the your ability to think, talk, to think, analyze, acting and talking. You have more energy to act and talk if you are a thinker, and you have more space to think and analyze if you're more extrovert person. So we really want to satisfy our needs for so many reasons. So, and I would like you to subscribe and try yourself and understand why you're doing it and understand how to do it after, and then document everything that come out of you. Look for document yourself and how much you weight and whatever is your goals, and understand how long you want to take it, and take the high the if you have the time, take the full path to, like, okay, until I start pooping. That's important to understand. When you still poop, you still want to continue. So enjoy. It's a journey. Just make it your own. Make it simple by drinking enough juices, and please subscribe down below, and have a great day.